Hello and welcome. My name's Campbell. This is Spiral Up, and we're back with another tarot with a twist. And of course, Jo Gifford is here as always to give us a reading for the week. This is for the second last week, I guess, the 20th to the 24th of December 2021. And of course, there's a big date in this week, shall we say. So welcome, Jo. How are you?
I'm really, really good. How about you, Campbell?
I'm feeling good. The energy's good. I think we're heading to good places. I think I'm feeling good.
Yeah. The 21st is going to be huge. It's going to be huge. So I was going to say, has everybody heard of what the flash is? What the event is that's expected, this pulse of energy that's heading towards us? Have you heard of that?
As in plasma storms and Vatican fires. All this stuff. You could even tie it into the Blue Kachina. There's so many prophecies that talk about these sort of changes in the sky and things coming down. And of course, we have cave paintings, what we're told are cave paintings all over the world. Of people drawing basically plasma events in the sky. So we all know about resets. So tell us about it. What's going to happen? Are we all going to fry? Are we all going to ascend?
Look, I don't think anybody really knows for certain what is going to happen. But I think if you are prepared by mentally going, okay, something's going to happen, whatever it is, I will be in the right place at the right time, and that I will flow through it well. That's what you just have to realize and have to accept. Some people are afraid that, as you say, there'll be, earthquakes and things. But other people feel it's just simply an energy upliftment that if you haven't dealt with any of your stuff, it's going to come up instantly for you to deal with it all at once, which is why it's important to have been looking at all of your shadows, as we were talking about the other day. Look at what's inside. So look, we don't quite know, but just know that from my perspective, we are guided and protected. We are not going through this alone. Whether you know it or not, or perceive that assistance or not, it is there. So it's going to be a change, which is what we really need on this plane. We really need something big, and I feel that it is, in the next, if not on the 21st, but in the very early part of next year.
That'll be the instigator at least. But that's the thing. Don't be too worried, guys. Just trust that you're protected. And the thing is, there's all this talk of cataclysms, and yes, we have had them, but we're still here, right? It's not like the Earth's ever been wiped out. So just trust, be in the right spot. And I've heard that people describe it as like a DNA upgrade, like you sort of said, like an energetic sort of wave. And that may be the split we've all been hearing about, right? If you're in the right place, then you'll upgrade. If you're not, you won't. So do your shadow work.
Yeah, you'll end up in the right place for you, for what's next in your journey. So just stay, centered and find that level of trust within that higher aspect of you, that you're in the right place at the right time.
Nice. All righty. So let's see what the cards say.
Okay. So I'm going to do 3 readings 1, 2, and 3. And I'm actually going to pull out the angel cards only as well, in addition. So we're just using the 2 decks.
2 decks, all right. So pick a number, guys, whatever feels right, 1, 2, or 3. And that's your reading for the week.
Okay. And the angel cards. Esti ezikenda astustena. Esti kukachet sama ikike ezustea makia. Ezutustaya. What I'm getting is that what's coming is going to be exciting. Estuzesiana. Not horrible. It's going to be like, woohoo, wow. It's going to be thrilling and exciting and, more leaning towards a good thing than a scary thing. Esti sesiana. Okocetsama kupetsia steosushenama. Izetushti sikikukachetsama teguka. Ezatayashtushtia makietsa. Ezatushtia makoya. Yeah, so it's going to be a good thing.
Inspires.
Okay. What's that?
It's going to inspire some awe.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yep. It'll be awesome. Yes. All right then. So reading 1. People in reading 1 are having a little bit of trouble letting go of that past, having a little bit of trouble changing their focus, and are still in a way focused on the past or what they've had to let go of or old issues. And this card is about just change your focus. There's something missing, but you haven't changed away from a certain direction into a new direction. And what I'm getting from the angel card is it's chakra clearing. So what I'm going to suggest the people that chose group 1 to do is to work at clearing and protecting themselves. The third right away is that it doesn't matter what it looks like. What you want is coming. What you want is assured. The sun is rising in your life. But because you're energetically still focused on that, you can't believe that it's going to get better. You can't accept that things are changing. And part of that is that you've got to clear some of this old energy. And what you said the other day about breathing out is like a really excellent piece of advice, because if you consciously breathe out the old energy, if you consciously breathe out the anger and visualize the energy leaving, or the grief, or the whatever it is that keeps hitching or tripping you up, if you breathe it out and imagine the energy leaving, that has power in it as well. But what I would suggest is there are 2 different protection processes that I know of that you can do. One of them is James Gilliland. James Gilliland, it's a very simple clearing and removing of negative energies from your system. And there's another one, but what I will do definitely is give the links to those 2 protection clearing processes. Right. So you're actually part of the reason why the group 1 is having this trouble is their energy you've still got these old energy, these old thought forms attached to you, influencing you. So you have to make a conscious effort to ground yourself. Like when you're sitting and breathing, you open the chakras in the bottom of your feet mentally, and you drop down energy into Gaia, into 5th and 6th dimension Gaia. So you're anchoring into the future energy of Gaia. So you imagine like root tendrils of energy coming out your feet and being linking in with the energy of Gaia. And then as you do that, you work on these clearing things. And those 2 things have very simple clearing processes that they teach and they speak about. And it's important to do it every day. Like me, for example, what I do is I call to me the 12 archangels and get them to stand around me in a circle. So it includes all of them, Metatron, Michael. So they're all 12 and they all stand around me. And they're, in my mind, they're just big white columns of energy for me. And then I ask them to help clear any tech, any implants, any AI, any beings that are not
beneficial.
Don't care, any that are not beneficial. Yeah, that they don't love and care for me and my journey on this planet. So there's a couple of different things. So you have to do this, this clearing, this raising. So yes, we are looking at our past. Yes, we are feeling our emotions, but we are an energetic body. We have an aura or two bands of energy, and there's can be things sort of attached in that. Yeah. So you need to clear that out. So the people from the first group, that will help them to actually understand that anything is possible, that to hold that focus to create the new.
Definitely. And we also did a chat the other day about inner child and going inside and healing. So I'll leave that link as well below. It's probably beneficial to people in group one, because it's all just about clearing, and I guess you can think of it as, it's energetic ties to the past, and we just got to sort of cut them so we can go forward.
Yeah, identify them and then make a choice to consciously let them go. Like there are lots of cutting, energy cord cutting techniques. So if anybody who's chose number one, have a look at some of these different things. So we'll leave some links for the first group. STS kuchatamaya istushtaku itsama estushtea gugoyonza apieta izetushtea sukuyenama ezotushta asie tushtezi ikeka ezotuyu shusha. And all help will be afforded you. Just ask. And don't think of them as, somebody to sort of put on a pedestal. They're just you. It could all actually be you from another when. So it's just another you that you have to actually know that is there, that is available for help. Akomba atsi estushe shushiet sakamayatsa ezotushte zikemba akike etuya.
There you go. And yeah, I would suggest if you haven't checked out your higher self, or your protection, your angels, whatever you want to call them, just do a meditation, close your eyes and see what you see. Don't try and make anything, but just sort of imagine that you're protected. You've got this ring of protective beings, and just give them energy and say thank you, because that's the thing. It's funny because when people visualize it, many people tend to see the same thing, which is, I find, very interesting.
Look, it's, and however you visualize it,
exactly, whatever
has an effect
for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Group 2.
Reading number 2.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so with reading number 2 is you guys have succeeded in getting to the bottom of an issue. You've had a challenge and you've come to the center. You've had an emotional challenge. You've gotten to the heart of it, though. You've cracked it. You've understood it. Now, this is worth celebrating, this. So it's worth celebrating this achievement. Now, what this has done is, when we were talking the other day, when you have all of these old issues that have been plaguing you, they take up part of that energetic the amount of energy that you've got available. So when you clear it up and you release it and you look at it and you make that choice to let it go, it frees the energy up so that other things, that other senses can then activate. Because a lot of these emotions that are from the past are very heavy and very dense and hold us in this sort of this 3D lower realm. So when you start releasing this old stuff, your energy starts to rise and things start to happen under the surface. So the high priestess is that things are happening on a level that you're maybe not aware of. It's a subconscious level, or it's an angelic level. It's not what your rational mind might be aware of, but things are starting to shift and change. And the angel card is the clairsentience, which is developing through feeling, as we said before, getting in touch with your feelings, feeling the ebb and flow of energy is how you begin to tap into being aware of using your other senses, essentially. So if you're so stuck in your past and stuck in the heavy, dense energies, you're not open to being clairsentient. You're not open to being tapped in to other frequencies. Yeah. So the people in group 2 have done well, have gotten to the core of something, have a reason to celebrate, and you will now have more energy available to tap into these other aspects of you. And things are moving, and they will start moving up to your awareness because you've got now more energy, you're now more freed up to be able to perceive this.
Nice. All right. And yeah, I was just going to say before, these energies, the heavy dark energies that hold us down, they're basically belief systems, because we can only experience what we believe is possible to experience. So if your belief is, all this, fifth element doesn't exist, there's no God, all this work, it's just all silliness, well, that's going to stop you. That's going to take up the space that could actually be that power that lets you, have do whatever it is. So I guess and everything's a choice. If you want to stay there, that's fine. But if you don't, then choose to drop it. But we will leave links to videos below that you can go through.
Yeah. And you know what? Just be open. That's your first step. Let's just not choose either way, but say, okay, I'm open. I'm open to getting more information. I'm open to having experiences that confirm.
Exactly.
So you don't have to decide right now what's right for you or what's the right path. Just be open to whatever comes and be the scientist, be the observer of it all.
Yep. Nothing is good or bad, but thinking makes it so. Just don't judge. Just have fun. Go with the flow. More exciting that way.
Yeah. So, esto es Zekama. This is for group 2. Iandokuye makakike. Isteo ke atsa umbate site. Isteo kukuchetsat. Ike satushte miki kochoteza ati kienzana. Ike chochka umboki tita site kukatea. Iste kuyetsa makukate zike. She's saying that you'll know what I'm saying. You know it in your heart. And so pay attention to your dreams. You're going to get some more info in your dreams. Estoyana. Good. Very, very nice. Okay. Number 3 is going to get a brilliant idea this week.
Ooh.
Your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. So you're going to have a light bulb moment, or something's coming that goes, oh, I wonder, I don't know, like as they say, a brilliant idea, maybe for a job, or maybe for a choice, or a step that you have to take. Now, I'm showing you this first, the brilliant idea first, because what is going to stop group 3 from acting upon this is they are still overburdened with being out of balance and having too many responsibilities, having too many things pulling at them. So these 2 cards, this is giving and receiving, and this is having too many things, too many plates in the air. So the fact that these 2 are here says to me that you are too busy with all of these other things to even let the brilliant idea in. So it's there waiting. So look, again, assess what pulls your energy, what pulls your attention. Is it absolutely necessary? Is there a balance that you still need to receive, to achieve? Because if for this brilliant idea you have to allow it in. If you're so busy like trying to juggle all of these things or be responsible for all of these things, all of the energy that you've got to give is all tied up in all of these things. Yeah. So there is something amazing coming, some flash of insight, some amazing thought that's on its way to you that will have, a huge impact in the way your life is going. But you need to make room for it, essentially, through, taking that time for yourself, finding that balance. Esi esta quietza mopucetza, isdeo justeia sacambatiesto, isotustea susia tucumbucetza, isetustea sienda ma akikena, esotustesiama. Ezekikomba achetsa quietza, asi te ezutustea, izetestayan zakikena, ezotuste justaya zakiumbakaya. So if group number 3 replays these words, the light language, a couple of times, it will help clear or help you gain clarity over those things that are pulling at you. Esto zikinga kacetsama, izatušte zikeko kacetsa kamako kacetsa, izatušteja zaka akukambacija tošteja. Iumbu ye dayandayam bakite, ayambu ayani ande zuteya, bayoyam. Estušteja sukojetsa, išteja zukijatušta asitemia ekuka, ezute šušietsa kumujetsa, izetušteja uka asietuštejama.
Nice. All right. So there you go, guys. 3 readings. And you can't change whatever number felt right at the start is your reading. I wanted an idea, but yeah, I wasn't a number 3. So I think the big message here is that, it sounds like get prepared, right? There's something big coming that's going to be good. So don't, if you're holding on to, things are going to be bad, just, you don't know that. So just let it go and just, you know, throw it to the wind and go, what if? Maybe it will be good. You know, what if? Have a bit of trust. And just, yeah, cleansing, right? Dumping all the stuff. Back to one of my favorite sayings, you know, the statue is not finished when there's nothing more to add. It's finished when there's nothing more to take away.
Yeah.
So it's really just getting rid of all that crap. And all that crap, guys, just understand it, it's not actually you. It's just the program. It's just crap that society's dumped on you and all these, you know, the media, the peer pressure, all the crap. So, you know, dumping it, you actually will become more of who you are, not less. And we're there.
Yeah.
We're at the end of the cycle. And the other thing I was going to say is, with group 3 is I think a lot of people, you know, still, you know, we've all been working very hard. And I think a lot of people who are watching this video, you know, feel that they have to go and save the world and feel they have to save someone or feel they have to do something. But, you know, there's only so much we can do. And just, you know, understand that whatever you are doing and whatever you've done, that's enough. That's, you know, you've done enough. So it's now time to focus a bit of energy on yourself, you know, start helping yourself, you know, for the next couple of days at least. And then we are coming up to the festive season, as they call it, the Mass of Christ. So we hope you all have a fantastic time with your family. Don't go and get broke by spending presents and all that kind of stuff. Just enjoy yourself. And Jo, we may be hearing from you on the weekend or we may not. Obviously it's Christmas, so Jo may or may not have something up for you. Depends if how many presents she has to open from Santa, I think.
Exactly. So I wish everybody happy Christ in Mass. The tree is in the shape of a triangle. And the top of the tree is point 0. And it is a model it's a model of our journey into this reality. So we came from point 0 and we went through involution and we came down through the frequencies. If we are to look at this, for example, as the electromagnetic spectrum. So we come down through gamma, X-ray, ultraviolet blue, visible light, infrared, and Hertzian. And here is the bottom of the tree. So we came down through all of these and we have traveled along through lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. And where we are now is we are evolving finally. And we are coming back up through all of the frequencies back towards not necessarily being absorbed again into point 0, but certainly moving back to wholeness. So the Christmas tree is a beautiful symbol of that journey that we're all on. So when you're sitting having your morning, you know, coffee or a wine or whatever, contemplate that what the symbol of the tree represents.
Definitely. And of course, I mean, there's so many different meanings to Christmas. But another one is, you know, the 3 days of darkness, which is the inner northern hemisphere, should we call it? And then on the end day, the light comes back and it's ascension and rebirth, really. They change it and try and put it at Easter for some reason, but the actual, you know, stellar phenomena is Christmas. It's the 25th. So it's all about, ascension, rebirth, becoming more of who you are. So it's not, keep that in mind. It's not about, you know, how many presents you bought for your children, or how much food you could stuff into your face. But I mean, I think we're probably
although that's fun.
Although that's fun. Once a day. Why not? Bit of Saturday. It's always good. Yes. So there you go, guys. Probably the second last reading. We'll be back for the last week in a week's time. But that is your reading for the 20th to the 24th. Thanks for joining us. Have a really great 25th Christ Mass Day. And we'll talk to you all soon. Thank you, Jo.
Thanks, Cambell. Bye-bye.
All right. See you all next time, guys. Bye.